This is a National Diaper Bank Network Minute.
Megan Harris got connected to Babies Need Bottoms through her company, the Scout Guide Asheville, a lifestyle publication that promotes local businesses. When Hurricane Helene hit North Carolina, her digital marketing savvy became a lifesaver.
I don't know. It was just one of those, I can't even remember how we all sort of started. I think everybody, of course, was in shock of what happened up here. And so it just sort of automatically became, okay, well, how do I help? This is going to be the best way. I know that they're going to need things. What are we going to need, And so I kind of reached out, put messages out to people that I knew in other communities, and started sharing QR codes and wish lists and that kind of thing to get supplies coming in, which turned into be a very huge management issue for them as far as space concerned. Where are we going to put all these things? So, I mean, we had people reaching out all the way from New Orleans that drove from New Orleans, brought us loads and loads of baby supplies and diapers. And
that generous response created some logistical problems. How to store all those donations and get them to the sites where families badly needed them. Megan stepped up with a storage unit that her family owned and recruited other businesses to lend space. She and her daughters spent a lot of time on street corners, both accepting donations and distributing to families in need. Tell me, what kind of person drives from New Orleans to North Carolina?
Yeah, that was pretty
on a dime.
Amazing. It was actually a gentleman who, ironically enough, again, through my work, had reached out and said, somebody that I didn't know, and they said, Megan, we want to help. We went through Katrina. We've been through this. We understand how hard it is. We also understand the management of supplies is next to impossible. This was a small business owner in New Orleans, and they had a children's store, and they said, we saw that you were doing some awareness and fundraising and whatnot for a nonprofit called Babies Need Bottoms. We want to send kids clothes. We want to send kids shoes. We want to get people to bring formula, diapers, all of the things. Mm-hmm. And so it was another small business that had been affected, and they used their church group to help bring in the baby supplies. They were able to bring fresh, brand new, they had brand new clothes, brand new toys, everything. Loaded up this huge trailer, brought it to our storage unit, and, it was like, okay, here's your stuff. Gotta go back to New Orleans and fill up again, and we're going to bring it to another group of people. So it was really... Wow. It was mind-blowing and very emotional, but very cool.
When there's not a hurricane bearing down on Asheville, Megan uses the Scout Guide as a platform to draw money, product donations, and volunteers to Babies Need Bottoms. What are your hopes and dreams for Babies Need Bottoms going forward?
Gosh, well, I am so proud of that organization. They have been able to distribute, I think at this point, over 2.5 million diapers locally through all of Western North Carolina. My goal would be to just continue to raise awareness. And every time I go to an event that they host, whether it's, a packing event or warehouse tour, that kind of thing, you just see new faces, more and more people getting involved. And I think what I just would love for it not to be an issue for people. And if that means that we still have to keep working and getting donations for the local diaper banks, then so be it. But obviously it'd be nice to have that not be a worry for people at all, especially in this day and age, but it is what it is. And so we have to, if we're able to continue to help, we need to keep doing that, especially for babies can't help themselves. You know what I mean? They're our most vulnerable, and they're our best asset down the road. So we got to keep them healthy and safe and productive. And
Megan has received a DiaperOn award for her incredible work To hear more stories about fantastic volunteers like Megan, visit nationaldiaperbanknetwork.org.